Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when we release new videos. And don't forget to like and comment on the videos. Here today, my co-host, Rod. What up, Rod?
What up, though? Oh, I'm losing my voice on the podcast. What a combo.
You probably was, you probably lose your wish you were screaming at your TV yesterday because your Lakers on life alert right now, down 3-0 to the Denver Nuggets.
So frustrating.
Not looking good for you guys. Do you think you guys are on life alert?
We should have won those first two games. This is what happens when you
That's
fumble away games. It's never over though. You never can count yourself out when you got LeBron on your team. You know the team. You know he's gonna come to play.
yeah, that is true. You definitely can count the team out but you guys, it's not like you playing super horrible. What 80 had like 28 and 12 yesterday, and just wasn't enough.
AD inconsistent because he was not looking good in game two.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, yeah. Oh, I thought it was 28 and 12. Yeah, 28 and 18. I mean,
Yeah, he hooped in games 1 and 3, and we still lost.
I think it's D'Angelo Russell. Somebody said he better be on the Shanghai Sharks next season.
Oh yeah, he looking bad. I already wanted us to start Austin Reeves in the second half of like game one, so I was already over D'Angelo pretty quick. Um, but yeah, I mean the best defense we can do is like play bigger. So yeah, I wouldn't have D'Lo and Reeves on the court, and I wouldn't. Reeves is hooping, so
Yeah, I never understood that. I thought they was going to start Roy Hachimura. I thought that was a nice little matchup for you. Nice little size down there to slow down Jokic.
Rui been hooping all series, and if you don't start Rui, then you got to put Bron on Jokic so that AD can roam. But they're not doing that, so.
Yeah, it's crazy that y'all was 36. Somebody 36 got to guard Jokic, the best big man in the league. Embiid lost that title after that Game 7 performance. Um, but yeah, man, it's just you guys are not outside of D'Angelo Russell. You guys are getting help from your bench with Lonnie Walker, Roy
Mhm.
Hachimura. Lakers fans hated him when he first got there from Washington, but now they all love him. You guys,
I've,
the worst
I've
fans ever.
always loved Rui. Rui always could hoop. He just never went nowhere where he could like be a focal point.
Yeah, like with Schroeder, he was doing halfway decent on Curry. Um, Halfway decent on Curry in that last series, but now with this with Jamal Murray is having his way. Although Jamal Murray had 7 points in the second half yesterday, but
Hmm
even then you guys still had no answer. But you guys are giving it your all, and it's just not enough, champ. Just not enough.
Dar- Darvin Ham is making adjustments, but you also can see that he's a first year
Uh,
head
can we
coach.
talk about Darvin Ham was at the Sparks game the night before Game 3? That's crazy.
He a
I mean,
wild bull.
huh?
He a former player, so I can see why he'll break some of them unwritten rules.
Yeah, but I feel like your team down 2, and then it's not. I mean, maybe that's what he used to clear his head, but obviously he didn't clear enough, and y'all still took an L. But I feel like you in the conference finals, and you were a do or die. Game 3 was a must win for you guys yesterday, and you out there watching uh at the game, which respect WNBA. I'm all for supporting WNBA.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you have bigger fish to fry at this matter with the your team is in elimination mode. Now you're down 3-0. Look bad that you went to the game instead of, I guess you could say, preparing that night before. But Murray had 37. Jokic had a modest game yesterday, 24, 8 and 6. And you guys still lost by 11.
still lost.
Not
We're
good.
not gonna lose game four. Probably
Mm,
won't lose game five.
interesting.
We got two. We got two wins in us at least. We'll
That's
see.
crazy because they only using an 8-man roster. What you guys using, like a 9? No, yeah, about 9. No, typically about 7.
Starting
Yeah,
five plus Schroeder, Rui.
yeah. So y'all use 8, and then y'all use these other guys because y'all was just getting beat. Y'all just gave up, rightfully so, because you guys suck. But
Mhm.
yeah. So you guys use about an 8-man rotation too. But yeah, man, I think it's over, man. I think it's over for you guys. You guys gave it your best shot, and sometimes your best shot just isn't good enough. It
It ain't over. Somebody got to win 4 games for it to be over.
Yeah, you guys keep saying that. It's coming. It's coming. Monday this
We'll
series
see.
will be over. But yeah, man. Look like Russ and Pat Bev will not be getting any rings that they were asked talking about because this year is a wrap.
I forgot all about that. Russ, I mean, they would deserve rings. They played.
Yeah, but
Pat Bev, Pat Bev and Russ would have been good in this series
yeah, they would have.
to,
Too bad
to
he got
harass
traded.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, I don't think nothing stopped him, champ. Yeah, man. Let's jump to the other the Eastern Conference Finals. Do you think the Celtics are in trouble? Down 2-0 going into Miami. Jimmy Butler is having his way with the Celtics. Grant Williams stepped up for the challenge. I guess you can say he stepped up. Then he should have got stepped down after
he
Williams
Dylan
getting worked.
he Dylan Brooks them boys that day.
Yeah, it was
Um,
real bad. But I like his energy though. I don't know if you saw the tweet he had was like from the post conference was like, um, he know he got cooked, but he said he's gonna come back stronger and with a better mental mindset for the next game. And
he
I'm
is
curious to see how he match up with him
he
because
is gonna play 10 minutes off the bench and be a footnote. Um, but no, I mean, if you zoom all the way out, this is still an 8 seed versus a 2 seed. We saw in the finals a few years ago, the Suns went up 2-0, and then next thing you know, the Bucks won 4 straight. So wouldn't be surprised if that happened to Miami. But at the same time, Jimmy Butler is on a run. Love Jimmy Butler, hate the Celtics, even though I love Jaylen Brown. So yeah, I'm really happy with the East side of things. I just wish my Lakers would have been handling business. It would have been a great playoffs for me.
interesting. Too bad that didn't happen, champ. Yeah, I think Boston. Obviously tonight, like I said for you guys, the game yesterday was a must win. Definitely a must win for Boston. I think they step up to the challenge. Jason Tatum has to show up in the fourth quarter. You know that's my guy. He's been shining away these last few games in the fourth quarter. He's got to dominate like he did the other 3 quarters the same way in the fourth quarter.
Hmm.
Al Horford, last game, 2 points, 4 rebounds. Big
You know,
Al, we need you to hit them corner threes like he was doing against my Sixers in order for you guys to win. It's a pretty interesting lineup having him and Robert Williams in at the same time. I would like to see one of them not being a starting line. I think maybe that's might be throwing off Al a little bit, but Al was more comfortable. Al's more of a center anyway, so
hmm
that's why I thought he had the issues in Philly with Embiid being there, running him at the 4, and when Al was really a undersized 5. So I think that might be throwing him out. If I was the Celtics coach, I would just have Williams come off the bench. Um, because he ain't really giving you much. I mean, he got 13 points, but he ain't getting you no rebounds. Got you
yeah.
blocks. So I would just have him come off the bench for when Horford gets tired and put Grant Williams back in starting anyway because you got a guard.
Oh, I wouldn't start Grant Williams. I
Yeah.
don't know. Joe Mazzulla been looking like a bad coach all playoffs.
Or you
Um,
could put Horford at the 5 and then put Tatum at the 4 and then have I like Brogdon to come off the bench. Maybe had to start Derek White.
Derek White is who I would start. Yeah, because that's what they had before they made the adjustment against the Sixers. I don't know why you make the adjustment against one team and you just don't switch back.
Yeah, NBA
But
scripted.
it feel like it for this series, but I love it. I want the 8 seed to get to the finals, and I feel like if we got a Heat Denver finals, like
Nobody's getting
obviously everybody's gonna say Denver about to wipe these boys off the mat, but that would just be us not learning our lesson at that point. So I
that.
definitely know that Heat are a tough enough team to like muscle through Denver, even though Denver is the way more talented team. So
Yeah, they definitely about that action, boss. What else? Yeah, so I think the Celtics they lose tonight, they are definitely in trouble with it. I feel like they're gonna win tonight, and I feel like they might even tie up the series by what's today, Sunday, so by Tuesday.
winning two in Miami just sounds wild to me. I don't
You
know.
gotta do it, man. You gotta if you want to go to the next level, this is what they gotta do.
The
Uh,
Heat, I don't know. The Heat are 10-3 in the playoffs against a 1, 5, and a 2 seed. Uh, the Boston is like what 8 and probably 7. Versus a 3, a 7, and an 8 seed. So I don't know. They're just not playing good basketball either. They might fool.
they might get it in. I got them winning tonight, man. And they build off their momentum. But let's jump to we had WNBA season opener weekend. Yesterday, I caught a little bit of that. What was it? The Storm and Aces, which I was gonna say was a pretty good game, but it got ugly real fast. It was close for like the first, I would say the first quarter, but then after
Hmm.
that, Candace Parker and Asia Wilson, that dynamic duo down low was going to be give teams crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you watched it, but like early on, like Candace Parker was like trying to set screens. She was like, "Yeah, my bad. You want to just like go one on one?" She's like, "Yeah." So obviously, you got to get everybody get used to playing with each other the first time. But it seemed like they caught on real fast, like how to work it and everything. And I like the addition they got with was it Alicia Clark? I think she was with the Mystics last year, right? If I'm
Oh, I
not
have no idea, but I do like the NBA. I mean, not the WNBA. They like they're in a space where the NBA probably was maybe 15 years ago, where like to your Candace Parker example, like picks wasn't that prevalent back then. Like, yeah, go ISO. And like there was just that many talent gaps still. Now in the NBA, all the talent gaps are somewhat close until you get to the superstar levels.
Mhm.
So you need your picks and you need your plays. WNBA, they can just come out and hoop sometimes. And it's fun to bet too. Sometimes they come out and hoop and they don't hoop. So like under betting is real easy.
Yeah,
Um,
I should have did a live bet yesterday when it was like close to like 13-12 for the first quarter. I should have did a live bet because it's probably been the minus would probably have been lower for the Aces. I don't know why I
yeah.
wouldn't did that. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, Alicia Clark, she was on the Mystics last year. So yeah, that was a nice addition for them to come off the bench. They're obviously the dark horses to come out and win the or make it to the finals. Um, and let me look at this stuff. Yeah, I definitely got so yeah, they're in the West. So I got early season predictions for WNBA finals. I would say is if barring no injuries, it's Aces versus the Washington Mystics. New York got that nice little squad over there with
Aces Mystics.
Brianna. I'm a Mystics fan. Brianna Stewart, Sabrina, and then you had John Quay Jones over there. So they got the little super team.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously they got to fix some bumps over there because that super team didn't look as good when they played the Mystics game one on Friday. They got cooked, beat by 16, 80, 64. So healthy Deladon always makes it even better for the Mystics. So as long as they stay healthy this year, I can see them coming. I guess it's the East and playing the Aces in the finals. Uh,
Yeah. The
yeah,
Mystics are gonna be good.
huh?
So the Mystics are gonna be good because Cloud is always gonna be a problem. And Deladon, yeah, to your point, like she's a top 5 player in the league when she's healthy, but she is so often unhealthy. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I got it. I got the classic Liberty Aces prediction. Would love to see. I'm a
interesting.
Mercury fan. Would love to see them catch lightning in a bottle with BG being back.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
they
it would
they
be
look
great.
bad though. They
Yeah,
got cooked that first game against LA. Uh,
got cooked.
they,
It would be
they,
bad to bet against the Aces. So
yeah. Then the other thing, the Mystics win got what's her name, Brittany Sykes. I think she played for the Sparks last year, so they added another guard over there to pair with Atkins and Natasha Cloud. So that that's a nice little. They can run a little three guard like type Villanova type S offense. Uh,
hmm
and go and get active. And then you got Deladon down there. So and then Shakira Austin is definitely, definitely getting better from last year and seeing improvement. So
oh yeah,
they got
she's
a
on
nice little
the
squad
team.
over there, man. I mean, y'all can sleep on the Mystics all you want, but when they come out the East and give the Aces all they got, I really got them winning. But don't say I didn't tell y'all guys. So um,
We got it on tape.
oh yeah, man. Then what's her name? Arico, with the Texas, she went off yesterday.
Went
We
off.
watched that game yesterday against the Dream. That was a pretty good game. I ain't gonna lie. Um, Ryan Howard went crazy. Cheyenne Parker when she had like I think 18 and 11.
hmm Yeah,
Um,
that game was interesting because first it started off as like a casual blowout or nothing to see here type of blowout. Next thing you know, close game. I think the Stars still held on, but they definitely were up 17 at half before they started to fold a little bit.
yeah. I mean, yeah, the Dream definitely got a Ryan Howard. You got McDonald. Well, she didn't really do too much. But it was good seeing my players getting their buckets and Tasha Howard for uh Dallas. She had what 20 and 10, so I'm glad I drafted her.
Oh yeah, she's always a double threat.
Oh yeah, straight go crazy.
Check
But
what my
yeah,
team doing. My
but
team
what's
probably
what's the other
cooking it.
girls? Satu, I don't know what's her name.
Oh, Sabali.
Yeah, she went off because she definitely don't get acting like that normally. But
I had her last
beginning of the
year.
season, she said YOLO.
She was part of my waiver squad last year.
Yeah,
As
she definitely advanced from waiver wire now. She's starter. You didn't draft her, you're tripping.
Yeah, I didn't draft her. Yeah, I didn't draft her this year. Last year I got her off the waivers, and then I kept putting her there and bringing her back because nobody was hip.
This dude's crazy. But yeah, man, let me check out your WNBA matchup this week. Who you got? Who you going against?
I'm editing my team right now.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I already
okay.
got the dub.
You got Kalia Cooper out there going crazy. The team
Yeah.
look a little light, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
My team who?
It's a little light over there. Hopefully, you probably get some more points tonight since you got a lot of players playing.
Oh yeah, just fixed the lineup. What they got going on? Oh, the ESPN app and acting janky on me.
Oh, shit. All right, let's talk about the last topic with the Sixers. Obviously the first edition, I would like to see Mark Jackson as our head coach. I know they was talking about Nick
Thanks.
Nurse. I'm not really rocking with that. Obviously Pipe Dream was Dawn Staley. I don't see her leaving South Carolina.
Oh, I was hoping you ain't mention that. I didn't think people knew.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then Jay Wright, Villanova coach. I don't think he's coming out of retirement unless they offer him an offer that he can't decline. So yeah, Monty Williams, he kind of shies away sometimes, as we saw with the Suns blowing that 2-0 lead. Good guy. If we want to win, I wouldn't take Monty. Sam Cassell, maybe we might be able to give him a shot, as long as he don't. I mean, obviously he's a disciple of Doc Rivers, so hopefully he has a ring to choke him with him. Uh, but he seemed like he got a good connection with the guards with Maxi and James. I don't really want James to come back though.
he
Second year in a row, he
don't got
fall
you
off in the playoffs. Huh?
you don't got to worry. James ain't coming back. He going back to where he got all the love at.
Good, because he's talking that he want to play the basketball like the way he want to play it. I mean, that way he been playing it hasn't won you anything. This is the closest you got to winning something. Well, outside of the OKC when he was coming off the bench and he was in the championship. What else? Oh, Tobias Harris definitely got to get traded, even though he had a 19 in Game 7. That could be a good way for him to get some trade value. He can get out of here.
Tobias Harris, I hope he hates you as much as you hate him.
Hey, hate is a strong word. I strongly dislike the brother. um, but yeah,
Oh, man.
definitely got to get rid of him and James. Embiid, you are definitely like that. Some of them comments he made when he started off with the like he didn't play well. He should have just stuck on that and talking instead of saying we need like five. Just can't be me and James. You and James are the reason why they lost.
Yeah, because Maxie hooped well enough. Tobias had 19. You get 19 points from Tobias Harris.
Yeah, it's like you gotta win at that point. Then,
Yeah.
then on top of that, PJ Tucker hitting corner three. Then he had 11 in the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't think he scored it since, but he
Yeah, yeah.
still
But hey, just,
got
just
it
just
off.
the energy he gave early on was enough for me. Embiid, you over there just looking horrible. What do you want? 5 for 18. I've been the biggest advocate for Embiid saying it's better than Jokic. I had to retract that statement after that game 7
Yeah,
abysmal.
he's not better than Jokic at all.
Yeah, because one thing Jokic do is he do show up in big games.
He
Embiid,
do everything.
yeah, he
He
definitely
do
does.
everything except for defend.
Yeah. And I feel like he don't need to where he gets buckets. And B talking about something, he need to work on the dribbling. You need to work on like how to dominate finishing games in big moments. Cause like that game was so bad, he might need to apologize to Brendan Simmons for all the flack he gave him.
That game was tough.
Yeah. Cause I'm like, damn,
Um,
Brendan Simmons ain't collapsed like this bad.
yeah, Jokic is definitely like the offensive game is just way more developed. I thought it was just passing, but
Mm.
he's a better shooter.
Oh yeah, he was struggling them threes yesterday too.
Way better shooter, way better close to the basket. Like I
Yes.
don't know, MB got to overpower you at the basket. Jokic can like finesse you or power through you.
Mm. It's good analysis right there, champ. Yeah, because it was looking bad yesterday, man. I mean, not in last Sunday. Second time they've let mothers down on Mother's Day. Other one was Toronto.
Oh yeah, that was a good year. I think it's a curse. Like MVPs don't typically win championships, and the 1 year Jokic didn't win MVP. Now he's very close to being to the finals.
Very, very, very close. And I think he will get there. Matter of fact, I know he will get there because you guys are not coming back to that 3-0. Might go 6 or 7, but I don't got them losing. Um, but yeah, what addition would you like to see the Sixers make this offseason?
I think y'all should pick Sam Cassell as the coach.
All right.
Um, if y'all don't get Sam Cassell, I would love to see the Dawn Staley thing happen. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't see him and B and Dawn Staley having good chemistry. So we'll see.
Shit, see, we need somebody over there that's gonna cuss and beat it out to get right. And
She
Bella
definitely. I
definitely
feel like
do
she
that.
definitely would do that.
Yeah.
But I feel like she would have to more often. Like she would bring out his inner child or something. I don't know. I just don't see MB taking to authority too well. So
He'd
I
be on,
don't know.
he's on a hot seat because after that BS he pulled in game 7.
But yeah, go get.
Always in here in the playoffs. It's like it's ridiculous.
I think hopefully if the Sixers are smart, if James Harden does want to leave, hopefully they can get him to do a sign and trade.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
no question. We got to get somebody off that Rockets team, whether it be Jalen Smith, Sangoon.
y'all not you got some lofty dreams. They not
Yeah, I
giving
know
up.
we ain't. I know we ain't getting Jalen Green or maybe a Kevin Porter. Yeah, we definitely gotta get Kevin Porter. They getting it harder.
Yeah, I don't think if the Rockets, you don't trade either one of them two young guards. Sengun looking like baby Jokic out there, so you don't trade him either. And then they don't got nobody else.
Unless
Anybody
they
else?
give us picks or something, because they got to give us something for Harden.
I think they gave up a pick already. Somebody got their pick
Oh well, yeah, they
next
they
year.
they're done then. Because I'm like, bro,
That's the thing.
we
You
need
might it
something.
might have to be a three-way trade or something.
Yeah, we need something.
But I think the Sixers should push all the chips in the middle and try to get Dame.
Mm, I like that answer. I can see it.
Yeah.
The Dame, hopefully he ain't running. We're talking about running from the grind. I mean,
If you get traded, you get traded.
yeah. Well, but I don't know who we would trade. Probably Tobias.
Dame is like Dame is a Philly athlete. Like the slander not gonna bother him. He probably won't even play bad enough to get slandered. Um,
And he shows up in playoffs, so we know that for sure.
he's clutch. Yeah, he's clutch. He shows up in the playoffs. And yeah, I just think he's like mentally like
He
just
got that
with
dog
like
in
he with
him.
the wave. Like similar to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is like a Philly. I think he's mentally a Philly athlete. Like he can handle Philadelphia. I
Mhm.
think Dame can handle that, and I think James Harden couldn't. Already proved that he couldn't. That's why he trying to get out of here and go
Yeah.
back to where the love is. Because ain't no reason to go back to Houston except for loving your time there because you're not winning no chip.
Yeah, I think he just faced the fact like he's not good enough to win a championship at this point. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it's unfortunate too because he not like an AI to where like after he retires you'll probably like fall in love with his game. Like James Harden's actual like product that he produces is so ugly to watch, even though he gets his numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So he not even gonna be missed.
No, that's real. Um, but yeah, man, did you want to add anything out? Let me see what your baseball team's looking like this week. See you're down. Let's see, you up. Oh, you okay? Damn, you was up for a while. Now you're down 4-6 in that one
Four,
league.
4-6 in the one league. I hate that league. That league's so weird.
Oh man.
Um,
Now you're in the other league.
I'm
You're
cooking in the
kicking butt
other joint.
15-4. Yeah, look at that, man. You over there doing your thing. I'm playing LR this week. I'm gonna try to clear some space for you. Knock on wood.
Oh yeah, already the one seed. About to pad my statistics there.
Yeah, man, letting the league know, man. I told my cousin Gay, I was like, man, damn, maybe fantasy baseball robs Rod's best sport. I mean, best fantasy sport. And Gabe's like, he tried to tell you. I'm like, all right.
Oh, I'm a cook in football too.
Oh, interesting. Now we're talking crazy.
You just watch. All I needed was to get in a rhythm.
Mm,
Y'all
okay.
made a mistake. Y'all made a mistake getting me involved in these other fantasy sports because now fantasy is an all years thing. It's like I'm constantly warmed up. I don't gotta warm up. It's gonna be trouble.
Interesting.
It's gonna be trouble.
But yeah, man, do you want to add anything else?
Yeah, in the baseball world, speaking of baseball world, I don't know what type of year Kyle Schwarber is having.
Oh
He
yeah,
needs to turn it around so that the Phillies can turn it around because y'all
Swerve.
go from
Let's talk about Trey Turner. I mean, I guess he left his baseball skills in L.A.
oh yeah, I didn't even hear about Trey Turner this year, so I know he wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, it's getting
But Schwarber striking out 2 times a game, it feels like he wilding.
that's what he do, man. I mean, always the guy to go for the big swings and stuff. Just right now, he's not hitting the big swings, so
Yeah,
it's
he's
kind of like
missing the
negated when he messed up. But
well, hopefully he gets warm. We make another playoff run. I need to go to a Phillies game. It's been a minute.
yeah, me too. I'm down. Since I was hoping to go to a Eastern Conference final game, but we saw that
Oh,
for us.
you knew that wasn't happening deep down inside.
What an asshole.
Always next year. October will be here before we know it.
Very funny. Yeah. But yeah, anything else?
That's all I got. WNBA's back. The world's a better place.
Oh yeah, man, definitely go Mystics. Yeah, appreciate you coming up, brother.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
All righty.